Hello students, we are continuing with chapter 4, alternate centers of power of our political science class 12th textbook, Contemporary World Politics. We are continuing with the added topics, the newly added topics in the revised syllabus by the CBSE. So these topics, we have made a few notes on the topics that have been added, and when we get our new textbooks, revised textbooks, then we will study them in more detail as and how it is given in the textbook. But now we want you to be well versed with these topics, and so we are teaching you these topics as per the guidelines given to us by CBSE. So the first topic that has been added by the CBSE, new topic, is about BRICS. You had already studied about EU, you studied about ASEAN, you also studied about SAARC in the previous videos. All these were taken as alternate centers of power. A new alternate center of power that has come up is BRICS, that is BRICS. Unlike ASEAN and SAARC, this is an acronym which has been made by using the first letter of the countries that it comprises of. Okay? So the term BRICS refers to Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa respectively. That is how it gets the name BRICS, that is BRICS. When it was founded in 2006 in Russia, it was called BRIC, BRIC, because they were just these 4 countries at that time. But in 2009, South Africa also joined BRIC and it turned into BRICS. The key objectives of these BRICS nations are primarily to cooperate and distribute mutual economic benefits among its members, besides non-interference in the internal policies of each nation and mutual equality. So similar to what you have studied in SAARC, these nations also promised to cooperate with each other, basically for mutual economic benefits. The BRICS Forum is an independent international organization encouraging commercial, political and cultural cooperation between the BRICS nations. So it is not dependent on anybody else. The 11th conference of the BRICS concluded in Brazil in 2019, that is the latest conference. It was chaired by the Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. Since 2009, the BRICS have met annually at formal summits. China hosted a summit in 2017 and the most recent was the 11th conference in 2019. In 2015, the 5 BRICS countries represented over 3.1 billion people. So, you know, that's a large amount. That's around 41% of the world population. And they were in the top 10 of the world by population. So that is why these countries are the most populated ones. Every other organization you studied about, whether it was EU or it was ASEAN or it was SAARC, they always had an emblem. They had a flag. Some of them even had an anthem. But BRICS does not have a particular or a permanent emblem or anything like that. Every summit, whichever was held in BRIC, whichever country that summit was held on, those countries have made their own emblem for that particular summit. Here are a few pictures which you can see that various summits have been held in various countries and different emblems have been made for that. Emblems have been made for the same. Like in New Delhi in 2012, you can see this lotus here. Similar notice again in 2016. In 2014 in Brazil, it is these flag kind of symbols. Okay. Russia had these bricks or these blocks. China also had a globe, half a globe. And South Africa has a sun rising. Brazil again in 2019 had a different emblem. So all these countries, BRICS countries, have different emblems according to their liking when the summits were held in their countries. These are the summits that were held, the first and the 11th summit. The 12th summit was supposed to be held in July 2020. Let's see whether it happens or not with this corona going on right now. Our next topic for discussion is Russia. So Russia, remember, it disintegrated from Soviet Union and formed a new country, Russia, one of the biggest countries which was a part of the erstwhile Soviet Union. And now it is one of the biggest countries in that part of the world. And so it is also an alternate center of power because it emerged as a successor of USSR. Currently, its GDP is 11th in the world. It has the reserve, good reserves of minerals, etc. और एक न्यूक्लियर स्टेट है रशिया, जिसमें काफी सोफिस्टिकेटेड वेपन्स है रशिया के पास, इसीलिए परमानेंट मेंबर भी है यूएन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल की। इसीलिए पूरी दुनिया रशिया की तरफ देख रही है कि ये भी एक उभरता सितारा टाइप्स है, जो कि एक अल्टरनेट सेंटर ऑफ पावर बन सकता है। You can see the location of Russia in the globe. It's quite a big area it covers. और यहाँ पे एशिया में तो बहुत सारी कंट्रीज के से बड़ी है ये कंट्री, इसीलिए it is also seen as an alternate center of power. India, we have been seeing in SAARC, we saw, even in BRICS we saw, it is one of the biggest countries in this part of the world, in the South Asia part of the world. And it is very strong. Good manpower resource it has, and it is an emerging global power. There are a lot of migrants spreading all across the globe. अब तो सबसे बड़ी companies में भी, चाहे वो Google ही क्यों ना हो, we have Indians there, ठीक है, and we have Indian origin people even in the as ministers in UK and other places. So India is making quite a big progress. Now with Modi ji coming up with the Make in India program, that also is bringing a lot of changes in the Indian market. And that is why India is also an emerging strong power. You see, in this part of the world, India is a strong power. Israel is a very new country. It has emerged as one of the most powerful nations in the 21st century in the field of science and technology. Situated in the middle of burning politics of West Asian countries, के आसपास बहुत लड़ाइयाँ होती रहती हैं. Israel खुद में बहुत ज़्यादा political upheavals होते रहते हैं. But still it has indomitable, मतलब कोई इसे रोक नहीं सकता है. ऐसे defense powers हैं Israel के पास. And despite all adversities, Israel is placed in the contemporary global politics as a large country, which can be a good source of power. Okay, so you can see, Israel छोटी सी country है, पर है, अपने आप को उभार रही है. It is trying to come up. So this was the new edition that has been done by the CBSE in your chapter, Alternate Center of Power. With this, the chapter comes to an end as of now, and the new editions have also been taught to you. And whenever we get our revised textbooks, we will study them in more details. Thank you. Have a safe stay and stay at home. Bye-bye.